The secret weapon to capturing brilliant colors in your image lies right here in these filters. Now, filters for your lenses are so important to capture great photos, and these ones that I'm testing today are just fantastic. Maybe you can see the difference. Maybe if I get out of the way, it will be easier. When I slide this, look at the difference that filter makes right in there. That is just crazy. Now, in today's video, we're gonna talk all about filters. My name is Austin James Jackson. I'm a professional landscape photographer based in Southern Utah. Today, as you can see, we are not in Utah. We are out here in Oregon at this beautiful off-trail waterfall. Just some fantastic colors right now here in the early spring. And we're gonna talk all about photo filters for your lenses and how important they are. So today I'm out here with the NiSi magnetic filters. These things are getting super popular. Magnetic filters are taking over the market. So I'm putting them to the test today. We're gonna teach you how they work and what is so special about these filters. Now, first, let's just talk about kind of these NiSi magnetic filters. So your lens has something on the front of it that allows you to screw in filters. But typically, most filters in the past have been screw-in. Now, in the last few years, a lot of companies have went to these magnetic filters, which are really easy. You screw in like the first part, the adapter, and then you just pop the magnetic filters on after that. It's super fast and easy to use. And so I was excited to put them to the test today because I haven't actually used magnetic filters before. Now, let's just talk about kind of what is in here. When you get these NiSi magnetic filters, they come in this case, which works really nicely. Now, when you open the case, you can see you've got a bunch of filters in there. So what comes with this, you have these adapter rings. Now, the adapter rings are great because the filters come in 82 millimeter size. A lot of you guys might not be using an 82 millimeter front element on your lens. I'm using a 67, 72 is also really popular, or 77. And so you have these little adapters, you just throw them on, screw them on your lens, and then you're able to then use the magnetic filters. Now, when it comes to the filters themselves, you've got a bunch of different filters here, and they are all put together with a front and an end cap to protect them. Now, in this set, you've got a few different ND filters used for darkening. You've got a CPL, a circular polarizer, which is used for cutting glare. And then you have a black mist filter, which creates that really cinematic kind of soft glow look around the light. So in this video, we're gonna be talking about each one of these filters, what they're used for, and how you can use them. I'm out at a waterfall, so I'm gonna show you some examples here today, but these can be used for a wide range of things. They are useful for more than just landscape photographers, but if you are a landscape or outdoor photographer, they're absolutely must-have. And for a lot of other kind of photographers, they're must-haves as well, but for sure, if you're a landscape photographer, you need these. Let's get into it and talk about what each of these filters is for. First, we're gonna be talking about the circular polarizer. This is absolutely the key for so many photographers on achieving the best color. What the circular polarizer does is it allows you to remove glare off the scene. This is gonna work amazing on things like water, leaves, trees, plants, anything like that. It's gonna remove a lot of glare. Even if you're someone that's shooting, cars or cityscapes, it's gonna remove it off of glass. That is gonna help you to get the best colors, to see through what you're shooting and to avoid that glare. Now, the way a polarizer works is simple. You throw it on your lens and then you turn it. You turn it in order to polarize the scene. So you can see as I turn this here, how this brings the water into clarity. So we can see that water and we can see those plants a little bit better. Super, super easy to use. And these are so important. Now, the polarizer darkens your image just a little bit, so that can be really helpful for things like waterfalls and other things where you want to achieve a longer shutter. But it is something to note that it is going to slightly darken your image a little bit. One thing a lot of people don't understand about the polarizer is that you do have to turn it. When you just put it on, it's not gonna work. Additionally, when you flip your camera sideways, if you start shooting vertical versus horizontal, you're gonna need to rotate that polarizer again, because the polarizer is only in every 90 degrees. You turn it and it's just in. You should definitely be able to tell the difference on a scene like this where there is so much glare in the scene. Next, let's talk about an ND filter. This stands for neutral density. This is like sunglasses for your lens. It darkens the lens. Now, you might be thinking, why would you want to darken your lens? This is perfect for when you need to achieve a longer shutter speed than what is available to you with the light outside. For those of you that shoot video, you know how important these are. You want to achieve that perfect shutter speed for whatever frame rate of video you're shooting. But these are even useful for photos as well, especially for waterfalls, for long exposures of the sky, for things like that. So put yourself in my shoes right now. I'm photographing this waterfall. With the light that's present, even with the circular polarizer on, I can still only get to about half of a second shutter speed and to capture that photo. So I can throw this little ND filter on to then extend the shutter speed. That's gonna help me to smooth the water even more, making things look really, really nice and smooth. And this set comes with multiple different ND filters. I think there's a 4-stop, an 8-stop, a 16-stop, and a 64-stop. Now, just like all the other filters in this NiSi kit, this is super easy to use. You can see I've got the filter here. I've already got the adapter on. I just pop that on just like that. Then I will rotate the filter until the white line lines up just like that. Now it's locked on there, it won't come off. Super easy to use. I can stack this with other filters. So say I wanted to throw the CPL right on top, I could do that as well. Even on this 16mm wide angle lens, I can stack both those filters and I don't have any vignetting around the edge, which is really nice. Something that you're not gonna see with cheaper filters that are a lot thicker. You'll see that vignetting when you stack them. But on this one, no problem. I can easily stack this. Then when I wanna take it off, I'll just rotate it, pop it off, just like that. Super, super easy to use. Lastly, we've got this black mist filter. This thing is kind of fun to play with. It basically softens the brights in your image. It's gonna be really popular for people that wanna make cinematic looking films with that kind of muted highlights look, that low contrast, glowy. It's kind of hard to explain. I'll show you a little example here of what this thing does to your images. It's a fun filter to use. It's certainly not something I think that's a necessity to have in your kit, but because it comes with all of these filters anyways, I think it's nice to have along. You'll find a use for it somewhere along the road. It's not something you're gonna be using every day like you will with maybe that CPL or even that ND, but it is something that you will find use for eventually, so it's nice to have in the bag. Now with these filters, there is a front and a back cap. And they all stick together because they're magnetic. So it's super nice just to be able to throw this in your bag and then pull off any filter whenever you need it. It is so easy to use, guys. You literally just take off the filter you want and you just pop it right on your lens like that. You can stack them if you need multiple filters at once. And so they're just so easy to use. Really something you need to have in your kit. Just like that, I just stacked 2 filters while I'm talking to you. No cuts, anything like that. Put the cap back on, back in your pocket, back in your bag, wherever it protects them. You can also use the cap if I wanted in front of these. So say you're standing here like I am, this waterfall's blowing a lot of water. While I'm standing here talking, I want to cover these so that it doesn't get a bunch of water on it. Just like that, throw that front cap on and it's good to go. You can rotate these around to lock them if you're doing a lot of moving. I'm generally not that worried about it if I'm just standing here, but technically it is better to do a little bit of locking. All right, so you're probably wondering, should you buy these NiSi filters? If you don't already have filters, the answer is absolutely yes. You need to have some filters for your photography. It's gonna help you to take better photos in the field. If you already have filters, but they're not magnetic and you're curious about magnetic filters or like the ease of use, it's certainly something that you can try. You know, a lot of people worry about filters where you lose quality in the image. You absolutely don't lose any quality at all. These are really high quality filters, really nice filters, and I would really recommend them. So thank you guys for watching. We'll have a link down below where you can pick these up if you're interested. And if you have any questions, comments, you want to see some more examples, let us know down below in the comments. We'd love to hear from you guys. Thank you so much. This is Austin James Jackson. We'll see you guys next time.